And welcome, y'all. Welcome. Our first night of IEW Late Night, man. I hope you guys had a great day. Hope you had a good dinner. If not, I hope you're eating dinner now or some type of munchies, man. Got people coming into the stands, people taking their seats. Tickets are being bought, so we're gonna let people get their seats in. Make sure people got their food or snacks or Weedles, shots, whatever you take, man. Whatever it is, we ain't judging around here. Don't judge around here. So we're gonna go ahead and give us a few seconds or minutes, what I'm saying, let people get in. I'm also gonna post this up in the Discord, man. See, I'm about to share this right now. You know, I love being here live, man. I love being here. I do it for myself. I do it for y'all. I do it for the love of the sport. Fed is starting to become a big thing. You know, and I'm happy to be a part of it, man. Happy to be part of the journey. But I'm gonna delve more into that when we get into the show. As people come in and we line up, and I'll give you a little, somewhat of a snippet. Maybe a little deep dive and on how we do things here. You know. Oh man. Where's my Weedles at? I feel like I'm unprepared, y'all. Hold on, let me get my Weedles out. I'll get that out there for myself. You know? Anyways, welcome to the IEW. I'm your host, Shakai the Ghost. This is IEW Late Night. We're gonna have, uh, not that many matches, but this is a good way for us to cover a whole bunch of stuff. So basically, I'm gonna use IEW Late Night to both host, a few matches. They are going to become canon in a way. But at the same time, I'm using this as like a podcast, you know what I'm saying? Just so that way we can actually talk about everything that's going on in the E Federation. If you're new and this is like the first E Federation show that you found, know that I'm not the only one. Know that there's a lot of them out there. Another one that I'm actually part of, and it's really gained momentum. It's gained a lot of popularity over the last 4 or 5 years, and that's the SSU/SSW, made by ours truly, Solo. Solo season, the Solo universe. Look them up, check them out. A lot of storylines forming on in there. Um, he does wrestling by algorithmic type of wrestling. So basically, you know, there's different ways that one can do a E Federation show. You know, I learned this through Solo season himself. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago, yeah, he told me about he was doing a show. He wanted me to be a part of it. So happened, we're both wrestling fans. We've been wrestling fans since day one. We practically grew up together. So it wasn't nothing for me to like join up and get into the whole wrestling because even though you're not physically wrestling, just seeing your call on the show and your call basically putting out the work that you put into your character, that's enough said about that. Like you're literally watching the work that you put in on your character live on screen. you know, and it's a beautiful thing because just so happen you make a character that makes it big into somebody's E Federation. Well, now you're known. You're known for your talent for being able to put together and mastercraft a wrestler. You're known for your wrestler, by name. To the point where, like myself, I'll be randomly at work not knowing that there's people that watch our show. And, my name's Akai. I actually had that on my work shirt. So when people come in and, for the people that do watch it, they'll see that name and they'll pause. And I've had like 3 or 4 people. Hold on, let me recount that. 6 people. I'm sorry, 6 people that I can think of that have stopped by my job to get, their car service and looked at my name and they were like, "Hey, are you part of a show? Like, last time, like, what kind of show are we talking about?" They're like, "Hey, there's this, this wrestling that I watched on YouTube and it's made by this guy named Solo." I'm like, "Yeah, you're talking about Chikai?" Like, "Yeah, yep, I am him." you know, and it's just such a beautiful feeling, to be recognized for that. To actually have people out there that are into your person or, no, in my case, to be into your faction. I used to have merchandise. I came out with it, like one time we had t-shirts and we had bandanas, you know what I'm saying? And they, it was a hit. People loved the
Yeah.
Wolfpack. Yo, what's up, R2K? But yeah, people enjoyed that type of stuff. People enjoy seeing a good show and then seeing that person who made that outside of that show. Like it's like you're literally living your dream, but just right underneath that barrier of being famous. It's like you're
Classic
known,
jockey,
but you're
R2K.
not known enough to like, oh, Hollywood's looking for you and da da da. Like, no, you're basically like almost somewhat locally known, but because it's online, you're known by a lot of people or in different states or around the world. Like, you gotta think about it. Like, just because you guys are in the comment section, that doesn't
WSB
mean
Prime
that there
Time.
isn't other people watching. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that there's not somebody out there in, like, I don't know, South Korea or in Japan that's sure they're rooting for you. Yo, what's up, Prime Time? I see you, Prime Time. You know, so I just wanted to like touch base with that. Just so that way people here that are here watching or later on watch, this show slash podcast, you know exactly what you're watching. You know what you're getting. You know some of the ins and out. I'm not gonna obviously tell y'all the whole magical shit. But yeah. So actually, let me. So tonight, we got a few matches set up. They are canon for right now. Like the IEW Tag Team Champions. Last time, Marcus and Duke Armstrong won these titles. And, Prime Time and his partner, they've been putting in that work. They just literally destroyed another tag team uh, last episode that we were on. And they had gained their chance at a shot at these titles. So we're going to see that tonight while we speak up upon, what's going on in the universe. So to y'all in the chat, yo, R2K, Prime Time, and the other fourth person that's there, third person. Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank you for coming. Thank you for tuning in. This is our first episode of IEW
The
Late Night.
following
Again,
contest is
as
a
I explained
tag team
earlier,
match set for
this
one
is a
fall,
show.
and
This
it's
is
for
another
the tag
portion of
team
IEW, but it's both a show and a podcast. You know what I'm
championship.
saying?
All the way
So
to
we'll
the
be able to
ring
talk
at a
about
combined
everything
weight
here.
of
The matches are still somewhat
517
canon.
pounds,
We'll decide which ones are and which ones aren't. All of the matches
Marcus
tonight are canon. All of the matches tonight are canon. Okay,
Sugar.
just want y'all to know that. No, I even gave this place a little late night feeling. That's crazy. The crowd is booing these guys. They are booing them.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 492 pounds. Primetime Sean
They got the invisible glasses.
and William the Hammer
So
Styles.
let's talk about it, y'all. Let's catch up. I mean, we'll talk about what's going on in the IEW after everything's done. Let's talk about what's going on over in the solo season universe. You know, we got a storyline going on. Forming with Jakai and Clint. Apparently, Clint is still going after Jakai, but thinking that, you know, he's going to the SSU to save Witcher, which I don't think anybody can believe that. You know, Witcher has already stated that she is only friends with Clint, has nothing to worry about. She would never fall for him. He's just a friend outside of the pack, and that she's always down for Jakai. So, you know, we're gonna have to see what's going on with that. Me personally, I feel like this is just all due to somebody obsessed. You know what I'm saying? Somebody being obsessed. But that's just my take on that. Also, actually, I should have started off with this. Jay Savage has also retired. You know, he's apparently retired from wrestling, and he's now taking full-blown cover of management. He's now managing his company, which is all good. Toast McGoats. I don't want to speak too soon. You know, I want to say he retired with a great streak, undefeated streak. You know, so I want to say he retired good. If not, maybe he's taking a break. You know, I'm hoping we see him again in the E Federation. But Toast McGhost also himself has his own platform, TCW. Y'all should also check that out. TCW, he's also good with that. You know, I think, and you know, don't quote me, please, don't quote me, but I believe the way that Toast does his show, he sets up great storylines. You know, he sets up great storylines. I do believe he takes in consideration on what you want to do as a character, because when I was in TCW, that's, you know, he would ask me that, so I'm not gonna deny that. He would ask, you know, what are your intentions? What title do you want to go for? You know, this person is this, you're gonna rival with this. You know, so the best I can say for Toast McGoats, he just puts on a really good show. Like, he has the type of show where you would have to question him. Like, bro, like, are you going by algorithm, or are you setting this up on your own? Because it's legit great. It's cinema. It is like if WCW had their own game, had their own platform, like WWE. I feel like the way that Toast McGoat sets it up, that's how it would be. Like, it's clean, my guy. It is clean. You know. I know for sure Solo, he does the whole algorithmic wrestling. You know, he goes by algorithm. You know, so basically, there's different ways that you can control or do a show. You know, I feel like everybody has their own technique or their own way of doing the show. Yo, what's up, Hybrid? What's up, my guy? Welcome to Thank you. This is IEW Late Night, man. IEW Late Night. This is where we're gonna come, kick it. The matches here, they are canon tonight, but more or less, this is a show / podcast. We get to talk about everything. You know, you don't have to be in character. You can be in character if you want to. You know, if you want to be in character, but more or less for the podcast, you don't gotta be in character. Ask anything, man. Ask anything. I want everybody that comes here to feel open. You know, talk about what you want to talk about. Ask what you want to ask. You know, we're talking about other promotions here too, not in a bad way, but just for them to get known. But speaking of which, if anybody, don't tell me they won by count out. Oh, they won the title like that, and they all got the audacity to be walking around like that. Prime time, we're gonna have to fix this celebration for you, my guy. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, this would give us a better ability to interact. You know, I want to be able to interact with everybody that's in the chat, whether you're a fan, whether you're a part of the business, whether whether you're a leader of another business. I want to be able to talk to everybody, you know.
just casually win that. Less of prime time.
You know, I didn't see, and that's the thing, man. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like it'll be dope to have Kyle Graves in the IEW, but at the same time, I don't want to make IEW look like it's following SSU. If that makes sense to everybody, you know, I want us to be able to have our own thing here, and I'm not saying, when I say this, I'm not saying it for like I'm doing it for that sake, but I don't want people to be like, oh, we're following after the SSU, or we're following after TCW, or we're following after Hybrid, or whatever. No. I want us to have our own thing that is great, to where Solo, you know, a very long-term and good friend of mine. Like, we grew up together. Like, I want him to be able to come to me and be like, yo, bro, I'm really proud of you. Like, you did something, you turned it into something big. You did what you took what I taught you and you made it your own thing. You didn't copy what I did, but you're on the same genre. You know, it's like, you know, looking at Kendrick Lamar and fucking Pusha T. You know, two rappers, but they're proud, you know? See, Frost shit, it makes sense. Dude, he's not individual. So wait. So if I'm understanding this straight, correct me if I'm wrong, Hybrid. Correct me if I'm wrong. But are you saying that Frost Freeman and Kyle Graves are two different people? Just correct me if I'm wrong. I won't be mad or hurt. I just want a better understanding. That's all. But congrats to these champs. We all just saw that. But y'all don't know what's about to happen. Like the main event tonight. I'm kind of like really excited for, because I'm introducing a new faction. Frost turned into Grace, same person. That's why Frost should go. If that. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that for you. I damn sure will do that for you. And again, that's the only reason why I ask. You know what I'm saying? A better understanding. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, again, nothing against my boy, nothing against anybody. I just don't want to go on a rant. Yeah, I feel it. Alright, so next match we got the Relentless Championship. Zach Hunter now coming after C-Dub for that Relentless Championship. Remember, if you guys are trying to become the Relentless Champion, you're telling me that, hey, I want to be on the show every single time. I want to be a champion every episode. This is how you do that, alright? Unless, you know, you grab another title and, you know, you defend it whenever you need to. The Relentless title is going to be the only title that's fought for every single episode. Doesn't matter. It can go down anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It could be any match. It could be one-on-one. Hell, 4 people at the same time might want that title. And I'm going to be like, all right, everybody duke it out. And whoever's last one standing, you get it. You know? So here we go. Yes, you do, and don't worry. I will work on that for you before the next episode when we get back on track with IEW. But yeah, so back to what we're talking about, though. You know, like I want to know, you know, because Hybrid. I know you got your own show. Prime Time, I don't know if you have a show or not, but I know that you are a part of a couple of other shows that I know of. R2K, my guy, I know you have your show. I don't know why you won't rep your show in here. You better rep your show in here. I better see MT something up in here, my guy, because, yeah, you know you do the damn thing, too. I see you. Hey, yo, Prime. That's crazy. But yeah, hey, like, R2K, you better rep your joint, because I know you got your, I think, what was it, MTW or MTD or MTL? Blaze has LTD. You know, there's like people, there are a lot of E federations out there that are great. They're great. They put on great shows. They put on great storylines. They, they've turned nobodies into somebodies. Sometimes overnight. I've seen it happen. I promise you, I stand by it. You know, like it's really like if you do an E Federation a certain way or the right way, right? Which is why I'm doing this IEW Late Night. Like, these A Federations could be something for you to, like, come home and just get away from reality. You know what I'm saying? And here comes C-Dub, look, rocking that belt already. He right, it's a lazy rock. Like, he's not even holding it. It's just laid up on his shoulder. Like, it's been there. Like, it ain't never gonna come off. Hello, Mr. William Perkins. Welcome to the IEW Late Night Show, man. This is a show, but at the same time, this is my podcast. Just using it just to get myself, but also everybody else that has a platform out there. We're going to discuss different platforms. We're going to discuss different storylines. We're going to discuss your likes, your don't likes, what you prefer, what you would like to see either your show or this show become.
I'm trying to get mine started.
And prime time, best believe, when you get your started, let me know, man. Let me know, because I want to see what I want to see what you're about. Like, I'm very interested in seeing what everybody does with their show. You know, for me personally, it all first started with my good friend Solo. You know, Solo Universe, Solo Season. If you're new, go ahead and check that out. Other than that, you know, that's where I first started. I figured as much. I figured, you know, he's the only William that I know besides this guy here. But we know this William as C-Dub, so I don't think C-Dub will come into the chat as William. But yeah, I mean, y'all let me know. I mean, the only one in the chat who's legit giving me a peace of mind right now is Hybrid. You know, he's explained to me his character. I now have a complete better understanding of his character. You know what I'm saying? That's great. That's great. You know, everybody now knows, if it wasn't obvious or apparent, Ross Friedman and Kyle Graves are one person. It's just that he just changed his name. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do that for him here in IEW. Prime Time is trying to come out with his own show. Letting y'all know right now, I'm hoping that he creates a good show. I'm actually hoping like myself, you have been a part of a. Okay, so yeah, just like I was about to say, like, you know, Prime Time, you've been on other multiple shows. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping through the show that you've been through and through the experience that you have, I hope that you take everything that you've learned and everything that you want to do to your show. You know, I want to see what type of unique things that you come up with. I hear you, Hybrid. Graves is under Solo Season. I feel you. Oh, you're a call master. Okay. Well, again, call master to call master, man. I hope everything goes great with your show. Again, I wish nothing but the best for everybody. You know, especially if we're all on, you know, in the same show and we're all trying to do something to eat. Man, I hope we all eat together. I hope you eat. Hybrid, I hope you eat. R2K, I hope you eat. Solo Season's already eaten. You know what I'm saying? TCW is already eaten. LTD already eaten. I feel like he stole that move from Jakai. I'm sorry, I just had to mention that real quick. He stole that from Jakai. Oh, that's awesome, though. Like, I'm sorry, like, I might be a little biased when I say this, a little bold when I say this, but when it comes to the cutters, man, you gotta give it to Jakai, man. I'm sorry, you gotta give it to Jakai. Don't get me wrong, there's other people out there that use a cutter, But you would never, and you can ask Solo himself, man. I promise you, I swear, you would never see anybody pull a cutter as sweet as Jakai. I swear to God, it'd be so smooth. I don't even know how I do it, but it just be so smooth. Like most of the time, I mean, if you know the character, you can see it coming. But and sometimes you don't. Even when you know the character, you don't see it coming. And that's the sweet part about it. You just don't see it coming. Love it. Just love it. Oh, C-Dub's really trying to make sure he's not coming back from that. He's trying to make sure he ain't coming back from that. Oh man.
I got my start LTD. William Steele as willing team with me. Bring this green hippie.
That's what's it. That's what's up. And I feel like prime time in that type of situation, I feel like that's a very rare thing for somebody new to come into the E Federation and to actually find somebody willing to like help them out, team up with them and everything. Especially now, like everybody is all about themselves. Most of them, you got people going and for the people going into factions, like yeah, they all care about each other to a certain extent, because like at first it's all good and then stuff starts to break apart. Usually it's the same thing because people have titles and other people don't got titles, or one person is getting the spotlight where everybody feels like they're sitting in the back of the bus, and C-Dub retains his title. That's crazy. Zach Hunter hit him with that nasty cutter, and didn't capitalize on the pin. Now here's C-Dub just continuing his win. Give me 1 second, y'all.
We all family and got look out for each other.
Absolutely. That's what, and if you have a good E Federation, and I say that as real as I can say it. If you have a real E Federation, right? And I'm gonna say this, you could.
Brother means a lot. I hope the same for you, man.
No, for real. No, for real. Hybrid, you already know, man. You and I have had we've had our talks. Like I support you all the way, brother. You already know. Can't nobody can't nobody talk like the standard. You hear me? Like I'm trying to tell you right now. Don't let nobody lie to you. If you can go into the Discord and go back a couple of years, you're gonna see like the same way you came in and the same way you're talking. Like, bro, that was Jakai. Like, I promise you. Like you.
Love big dog FRFR.
Like, yo, the way that you came in and like the way that you talk, it's like you get your point across. And you can feel that, even though it's like literally reading a story, or like literally reading a story that you can feel, like a script that you can feel. You feel it in your soul, like, oh my god, like I feel like he's about to pull up in front of my house right now. Like I have nothing but respect when it comes to you being in KFAB and you doing your shows, bro. Like for real, like nothing but respect. Um. But if we're gonna talk about first comings, bro, I'm gonna tell it the best way I can. But the best person who could tell it is Solo. But when I first came into the Solo universe, right, I talk so good. Okay, I'll let Solo tell you what
A lot
everything
people from all
that I
TVs
said.
took their time with
But
me.
I talked so
Help me
good,
with
right?
this
That
part.
during
By
this
learning from
time,
everybody.
Weapon X was the longest reigning champion. He was a champion during that time. He was reigning like for like 365 days at that point. And he had a decree that no rookie could challenge for the SSU title. No rookie could challenge that. My talk was so good and so slick. And me and Weapon X, like our emotions for that
Keep it a bit
ran so
man-ish. We
deep
should use that in
that
storyline that they
like
have insane
he
emotional depth
for
like
me
Obi-Wan and Anakin, huh?
he just ended up like allowing me to actually fight him for that title. The first rookie ever to be able to talk that talk to the champion, get him to drop that decree for little old me. I lost that match. I will openly admit that, but the mission was still successful. You know what I'm saying? Through my words, through a rookie who just got in his first weekend the SSU, talk that talk to Weapon X and got him to drop that decree for little old him for a shot at the title. You will never see that happen again. I promise you. The rivalry that Weapon X and I once had was one of the greatest rivalries. I promise you, one of the greatest rivalries ever. The revenue that we got from that was ridiculous. All right, and we did the whole shebang. Like we did, you know, the wrestling promos on the actual show. We did promos like a podcast where Solo is interviewing Weapon X, and then in the middle of the interview, I'll pop out of nowhere like, "Yo, forget you, forget the champion. I'ma beat you." Da 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 da. My name's Sakai. I run SSU. Like, we had all of that going on. One of the greatest rivalries, and then after that, the rivalry with Lord British. Again, good guy, great guy, legendary type of call. Like, great rivalries, man. Great rivalries. Great time. Like this was me first coming up into SSU, and then a few years before that, people didn't know that I was already in the SSU as a person named the Hooligan. I don't know if y'all remember the Hooligan, but that was me. I was a hooligan, and then I took a break, got my call straight, and I came back. you know.
Last year learn a lot from Solo and
You know.
Toots.
Hey, hybrid. Hey, I think you and I are on to something though. We should use that. We should use that as a storyline. You see what I'm saying? Like, and this is why I made this. This is why I made the IEW Late Night. Like, we're all talking now. We're all interacting. I love this. I love this. Prime, yeah. Like, Solo and Toast have a lot to teach you when it comes to E Federation. And it's crazy when you get into E Federation because like when you think about it, like if you're a manager at a job, it is so much more similar to being an actual manager. I promise you. I promise you. The only difference is the pay. We don't get paid for this. At least I don't get paid for this. I would love to treat this as a company, but you can't treat something like a company if you're not paying your employees. And that's just the way I keep it a buck. I keep it real. I can't, I would love to say this is my company, but a company in reality pays their employees. I can't pay y'all. The best thing I can pay y'all with is to get y'all known, you know. But I really want to be able to turn this into a company and say, yeah, I paid him X, Y, and Z. He got paid X, Y, and Z. He won the IE World Title, so of course, he got paid, but he also got a bonus for winning that title, or he got a bonus for defending that title. Like, I actually want to be able to do that one of these days, that would be great. But yeah, here we go. Nevertheless, Witcher Nevermore here again, fighting in the rivalry. We didn't get a chance to see them last episode, so tonight they're duking it out. Here we go. Now, here's a good question for uh those of y'all that actually have a show.
The following
Um
contest
what is your what is your strategy to booking your shows? Like obviously, you know, you're gonna have your rivalries, you know, and obviously you're gonna have like, you know, your one-on-ones and whatnot. But like, what is your thoughts
You
on
can
like your
use
booking? You know what I'm
situation and turn
saying?
it to storyline-based reality or idea from wrestlers and booker.
You know, I feel you. I feel you on that, Prime. I do. I do. But in turn, but see, and in turn and in light of that, like you can use situations and whatnot as a storyline, but at the same time, I still feel like you just gotta be careful with that, especially if you have like a very popular E Federation. You definitely want to be careful on what type of situations that you delve in, because nowadays, like again, like a few people in the SSU, you know, they've gotten actual death threats. You know what I'm saying? They've gotten death threats. They've gotten people like that have mailed stuff to the house, you know, because, you know, they're mad at them or they don't, you know, agree with some of the stuff they done said or whatever have you, you know. So, you know, we always want to keep people safe, you know. Here we go. But you're already starting off pretty good. Not gonna lie, I do miss this. I do miss this version of Witcher, man. Well, as the match goes on and everybody's chilling out, I hope you're hitting your Weedles, taking your shot, or, you know, eating your late night munchies. This show has been brought to you by yours truly. And also, I mean, how do y'all feel about what's going on in the WWE universe? You know what's going on with that? How y'all feel? Roman Reigns has finally returned. But again, me being a fan and me being in the wrestling world, it kind of disappointed me. And I say that because again, you know, I feel like they're missing opportunities. You had Roman Reigns return. Why didn't you have him return with Zilla Fatu? That would have been a moment right then and there to have Zilla return with Roman Reigns. Like, oh, either return with Roman Reigns or debut with Jacob Fatu. Good win on Witcher. Good win on Witcher.
Here is your winner, Witch.
At matches people will enjoy all styles wrestling.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing, because when you think about it, you can have a match that people like, right? But the wrestlers won't perform well in that match. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like having like
The
a
question is,
nice.
why haven't bring Zilla Fatu in yet?
You see what I'm saying? Oh man. And this is what I'm about to reveal for y'all. This is what's happening in the IEW. Do you not see that on the right hand side of the screen right now? Alright? These men have formed a faction. They have formed a faction. And that's not even all of them. It was just crazy. And the people that Dubs has on his side are people that were willing to join him to have his back because they know that he can't fight these men alone. So you know it's about to be all out war, and I'm so excited for this. Let's go. But yeah, question is, why haven't they brought in Jacob? I mean, I'm sorry, not Jacob. Zilla Fatu. Like, because they know that he gonna destroy everything. I'm trying to tell you. They just know. They just know. And hear the crowd booing this man. My lord.
The following contest is an 8-man tag match. Introducing first from Burnaby.
Heel versus faces.
Yes.
237 pounds.
But
The Universal
herein lies, with that being said, herein lies, it's hard to consider, and this is me speaking real, this is just me being real, because this is something that we've been having to deal with in the SSU and in the SSU, sorry y'all, and that's trying to decide who's heel and who's face, you know, and growing up, I'm not gonna say it was hard to decide that, but more or less it was like, man, like, how do I, like, basically it was all through your actions, but also through like what type of promos that you put out. Great example, Kane. Great example is Kane, because he's played heel and face a few times. You know what I'm saying? So you got this big scary dude pulling off a face type of role. You're still gonna get that scary type of feeling, but it's through his actions that you see that he's doing the face. It's through his actions that you see his deciding factor of what he's trying to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I feel like some people in the East Fed get misunderstood when it comes to promos, because, like, yeah, they'll say something that, like, oh, that's something a heel would do, but it's like, bro, look at the character. Is that not what they do? Like, if your character is considered a monster, and that monster is in a face role, do you really think because he's in a face role that he's not going to destroy you? Like, no. He's just gonna do it in the name of justice. The only difference is that during the face phase, he's not gonna mollywop you when the match is over, or he's not gonna put you in the crossface and then stay on that crossface as the bell's ringing and the match is over and you're still clinging on. Like, no, that's a heel role. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody talks, you know, rowdy or whatever have you, shouldn't necessarily mean that they're a heel. Nor does it mean that they're a face either, though. You know what I'm saying? Everything I feel like should be based off of action. What is your character doing? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a few times, you know, great example, Jakai and Kirk, they're supposed to be brothers, right? They're supposed to be brothers, and then in the midst of a battle, this man Kirk will turn around so sly, so quick, and hit Jakai in the back with a chair. It's not even funny. See? Yeah, you're right. It does depend, and that's why I was saying actions speak everything, you know? But your actions gotta match up with your words, you know? Your actions gotta match up with words. Oh man.
And from Rio Grande Valley, Texas,
And here's his caliber.
Weighing in at 235 pounds,
Oh, man. Caliber. I'm just gonna tell you, man. Like, I'm still happy that we have you here in the IEW. But in another world, in another universe, in another life, I am so disappointed in you. I'm so disappointed. Why would you join the wall? Why? Just why, brother? Why? Oh. But that's in another universe, though. That's not here. Over here, it's all love, brother. All love.
You start in ring as face and then in middle of the match break a rule the crowd turn you heel.
You're right. And is it? Who we got coming? And they came out together. This is so hard. I respect it.
You remember Showtime Brian Black Jockey.
Of course. I wonder whatever happened to him. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look to witness
a combined weight of 759
a new faction has been formed. Islands of Destruction, ladies and gentlemen.
That was my creation.
And the Violator.
Oh, so you created Showtime. We may have to get him here.
I made for solo season.
We may have to get him in here. Now you see the faction that's being formed right now, and I've already warned y'all, this is not the whole faction. You're just looking at the three main. Man, I'm just gonna say it straight up. If y'all know anybody out there, whether they be your friend, whether they be like a partner back in another federation, if they want to join, let me know, man. I'll add them. There's a lot of opportunity here. A lot of opportunity. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie. I know I'll be talking about Sawyer's intro, but yeah, this one's probably just as long. This is at the same time I've never seen this one, so I'm kinda happy we get to see it live. This is actually pretty cool. This is actually pretty hard. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright. Seriously, that's enough looking around, though. That's enough looking around, though. And the fourth person.
And from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in
so
at
big.
228 pounds,
He had to come out by himself.
RK
Archangel, he calls himself. Damien. The last time we seen him in the ring, man, it wasn't. It really wasn't a fun time for his opponent. I assure you. I promise you. You don't believe me? Go ahead and go to the episode before this and watch his match. Watch it. Just watch it. I dare you. Watch it. It's not even funny. Here they go. They're running it back. Now, I forgot to tell y'all the stipulations of this match and why Jakai has this faction with him and why Dubs has the same people that showed up to have his back during the multiverse title match. The reason is simple. Management deemed that something needed to be done. The universe, literally the universe didn't agree with the win. And please don't get me started. So, tonight Jakai has the chance to earn that shot. But besides, with everybody running out when they ain't supposed to, now everybody's there. Management says, you have your people come out, you have your people come out. Everybody will be able to partake in this match. Winner, regardless of each, whatever side, regardless of the wrestler, whatever side wins, that person that they're representing also wins that match. So if somebody, per se, from Dubs' side pins somebody from Jakai's side, Dubs wins. And then vice versa. Oh my god! And vice versa. Oh my god. I know somebody's gonna clip that. But since we got that formality out of the way. Oh my lord. Yo, Jakai needs to get out of the ring. Jakai needs to get out of the ring. Need to make the tag, and then here goes. Yo, they're already taking turns on Jakai. This is the third person that he tagged in while fighting Jakai. He's crawling, trying to make the tag. Is he going to allow it? And he's just sitting there mocking him, and then he goes Gunner. There we go. Nice moonsault. Checking out the comments, and we also got the Discord going off. The Discord's going off right now. This is actually a pretty good night. Pretty good night. I'm glad we're actually able to do this. Ooh. He's going for the tag. Dubs is now back in the ring. Barely dodges that. Chops. Chops across the chest. I know those hurt. Ooh.
Love how did arena.
Thank you. Like again, I was trying to give it like literally like a late night feeling, and I'm gonna show you here in a bit. I mean, obviously you see it, you know, with the lighting and all, but also how it got like the late night city going across. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a late night. You got the cosmics up in the sky, and we're fighting above. Cause it's just the Angels going at it. Ooh. Jakai was about to just interfere, like, yo, don't be doing that again now. Man, he's fighting. Man. I keep trying to tell you, yo, Elizabeth Fatu is a beast, man. And Caliber just casually just goes in. Wow, okay. Ooh. Hey, yo. It's getting out of hand. Oh, he was starting the count. He said, no, we're going to fight, we're going to fight. Back in the ring, back in the ring. Ooh, nasty backbreaker. Pretty sure he's gonna be feeling that next morning. And yo, the Samoan Nightmare is not trying to tag. He's like, I got this. Y'all sit back. I saw what they did to us. Ooh. Nasty, man. Yo, Caliber's really putting the beat into this guy. He needs to tag out. The Samoan Nightmare needs to tap out. He was on a roll, but I'm pretty sure he's gassed out. And now, the submission. There you go. There you go. RTK, if you're gonna hit him, you gotta hit him, my guy. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a real fight. Trying to make the tag, Jakai's back in the match. You fools are doing this and Ooh. Hits him with, he got up and hit him with that spear, and it was lights out. The man is like cut in half, man. Hits him with the crossface. Hits him with the elevated crossface. Just wanted to save him.
Drop information of Showtime Brian Black. Associate the Demon Raven Pain and their manager / valet / wrestler Perfect 10 Diamond. Hashtagging live.
I will check that out, Prime Time. I will check that out.
There's the tag.
No. Y'all let Miguel get in there and pull off this maneuver is crazy. In their own corner. Somebody better jump in for that. Oh, no. Okay. He kicked out. He kicked out. That was good. Hit to the face. And he's just keeping them in their corner. Like, he's not trying to let him out. Ooh. That was a nasty kick. And he ate that. He ate that and played it off. And hits him with a kick of his own. Oh my God. He makes a tag, and Damien is now in. Damien's in. Oh no. Oh no. A man of that size flying down like that is crazy. What's he about to hit him with? Ooh. Oh my God. Oh my God. He very well almost killed Miguel with that kick. It's not even funny. Miguel able to lift him over. Once more, and wow, I watched that bounce. I watched the bounce. Damien is down. He's gotta do something. He's gotta do something. Hits him with the low hurricanrana. I don't know why he keeps going to that corner like they're not gonna do something. That's crap. And Damien's fighting his way out of the corner. Hits him with the net and boot to the face. Or foot to the face, more like it. Oh. Our double team is crazy. Jakai trolling Dubs. Saying like, you know I'm faster than you, I'm smarter than you. Too cunning. And Cat, he does, that's what I'm talking about. I was talking about that earlier. Now Jakai is going off. Jakai is going off. Oh my Lord. He's going for the pin. Oh. He's going for everybody right now. Calvert able to put in a combo and got him down for the pin. Damien looked like he was having problems getting inside of the ring. And he's fighting his way out of the corner, and he gets hit back into the corner. That's crazy! He pulled him back like, no, get back here. Just a 2 count. Oh man, this is good. This is getting good. Oh no! The Mexican bomber. Quick with the save. Quick with the save. That's it. That might be it for Jakai. That was a nasty drop.
Here are your winners. The Innovator, Andrew Dub, AJ Mason,
There y'all have it.
Michael Morales, and Jay Dub.
Everybody understood their assignment tonight. Very much so. So congratulations to all the winners tonight, man. Congrats. The new champions. Tag team champions, that is. C-Dub defending his relentless title. That was a really good match, actually. Witcher finally ending her rivalry with Nevermore. We're gonna see what she goes for next in the next episode. And yeah, congrats to Dubs. Congrats to him and his team fighting off the Islands of Destruction. This isn't the last that you've seen of us. Ah. But yeah, man. Thank you all for tuning in. Your host, Jakai the Ghost. And tune in next time here at IEW Live Late Night.